I got another video for y'all. This is The Real World Season 9, Episode 23, the finale. Getting this shit out the motherfucking white nigga. Let's get into it. Anyway, Julie calls her school to make sure she can come back since she broke every single rule. And Matt was like, the chances are low because, bitch, she broke every single rule. She was like, that's not helping. Fuck you want me to say? Like, if you knew it would jeopardize your enrollment, why the fuck would you be here? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that means you never really cared about that shit to begin with. So Jamie was on the phone with his mother, and he reminded me that Kelly's nigga is going on a 2-week surfing extravaganza in Indonesia. This nigga must think we stupid. Y'all let me feel like a female when I say this shit. But these niggas really do think y'all are stupid. Because it's no fucking way, bro. It's no fucking way. First off, 2 weeks, my nigga. How many waves do you need to explore in the course of 2 weeks? This shit could be a little weekend trip. This nigga don't gotta be gone for a whole goddamn 2 weeks. And surfing at that, it ain't that goddamn enjoyable. Look at you. Have you surfed before? No, nigga, I haven't. I haven't. But trust and believe, nigga. Maybe I won't get it unless I'm a unless I'm an on ass nigga, AWN ass nigga, average white nigga. Cause that's how you get all the bitches. Shit. If you a white nigga and you surf or you skateboard, well, really, if you a white nigga and you do anything, you'll just have as many bitches as possible. But nigga, especially if you surf, nigga, I never forget I watched Teen Beach Movie. I was like, that nigga Ross Lynch, why? Look, your Teen Beach Movie was fake. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. That nigga had bitches in Teen Beach Movie, nigga, and Austin and Alley. I can't get rid of this nigga. I can't get rid of this nigga, damn it. But yeah, this nigga must think we too. And then Indonesia, like nigga, I've never. It would be one thing if he said somewhere with a beach, like fucking Miami. I don't know, like something like that. Indonesia. Hey, look that shit up, bro. And if I look up surfing in Indonesia, nigga, this shit better be the gnarliest motherfucking waves y'all niggas ever seen. Hold on, look at my computer. This nigga, no. Those are some gnarly ass waves. Fool, I just searched it up. Those are some gnarly ass waves. Okay. But maybe that nigga wasn't lying. Look at you. Yeah, see, that's their trust issues coming out. And you out here projecting on Kelly relationship. Nigga, y'all niggas ain't no goddamn therapist. Shut that shit up. That's one. Two, nigga, a nigga like me, yeah, the trust issues, cool, whatever. That does play a part, and that does shape my opinion. That's two. But three, also, you gotta think from the mindset of how you get him is how you lose him. That nigga had a girlfriend when Kelly was fucking on this nigga. Granted, by the time that she told this nigga, or by the time he told her that he had a girlfriend, her tatas were already out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, we're here now. You know what I'm saying? We did the couple dates. I spent the night without giving it away. And now my Virgin is out, and he's like, well, I have a bitch, and it's like, well, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get this Brazilian for nothing. Like I didn't get this Brazilian for nothing, and you kind of worked me out of my clothes, and you fed me shots and got me drunk. So it's like, well, where do we really go from here? But she was fucking with that nigga when that nigga had a girl. So it's like, I'm never going to fully trust this nigga if you jeopardize your relationship and what you had with her over for somebody who is going to be here temporary. Granted, she's moving in with the nigga now, but before you knew she was moving in and before you even extended your hand for the offer, nigga, you jeopardized all you had for this. That's concerning. That's scary. He gonna go down there in Indonesia and he gonna be fucking other bitches. And Kelly, her ass is so desperate. It's so sad because niggas like her nigga will walk around and really think he's P, but whole time it's like, are you really P or is Kelly just desperate as fuck? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that question. Well, I do have the answer to the question, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna play stupid and say I don't have the answer to the question. But it's a given. Kelly's thirsty as fuck. Bro, Kelly got here and Kelly was a whore. I'm tired of this shit, guy. Get off me. I'm tired of this shit. She was a whore when she got here. Kelly was going, nigga. What are we talking about right now? When she got here, she wasn't even thinking about getting booed up until she looked around and started seeing, oh, wait a minute, Melissa's going? Melissa's giving Dave some attention? She's trying to put that, she's putting that Yoni verse on him? She's putting her Brigitte on that nigga? Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, wait. David is not trying to take her Brigitte, which means her box was weak. Means her package was sorry as fuck. That little beat up ass package. That little handheld ass package. Game Boy ass package. Oh my gosh, bro. It's so yeah, she started looking around. Oh, Melissa's putting her Brigitte on David. David's not taking it because he's too busy being a bachelor. Oh, wait, Julie and Matt, we knew they liked each other for the start, and Julie tries to play like a Catholic girl, but we know she freaky as fuck, and we'll get to her. Don't worry. y'all don't worry. Y'all buckle up. You know what I'm saying? We're not done. We're gonna get to Julie. But we knew Julie and Matt liked each other. She been trying to throw her Brigitte at this nigga, and he been dubbing her for some book he's writing with some signatures or some bullshit. I don't even remember that shit he was doing. That was stupid as fuck. God damn it. And then, oh wait, so Jamie's now in the mix, and he's a second option. He came off the bench because that nigga David was getting tired, and he looked around and was finna start sending trade requests. Finna start getting rid of the niggas on the squad. But then what ended up happening was that she looked around and she said, oh, wait, Jamie? Yeah, I actually do like Jamie. Do you? Can you honestly say that? Were you ever thinking about him prior? Like, I'm not going to say that you weren't thinking about him. But look me in my face and tell me that you were ever thinking about that nigga, that you ever paid that nigga any type mind. It's no way. And I don't believe it. Not for a second. So she looked around, her being herself, because she was out in the club every night. She was doing her thing, which like girl power. Girl power booyah. Like, okay, cool. That's fine. But then she started looking around and she started seeing people together. She was like, oh, yeah, actually, matter of fact, I do want a nigga. So she didn't even get with the nigga that she got with because, oh, yeah. Like, and don't get me wrong. Like, once she figured out that nigga career or whatnot and she, like, locked that shit down, okay, yeah, more power to you. Because that nigga like a travel dentist or a goddamn real estate, I don't know. It's some shit. All I heard was cha-ching when she said the nigga career. I didn't even, it didn't even compute to me like that nigga's real role, like his real, like none of that. So yeah, Kelly, she was just following suit. She really didn't even want that nigga. But she starts seeing everybody else start having feelings. And I don't believe in none of this shit. Like, I don't even believe that Julie really liked Matt. I don't think that Melissa really liked David at the time. Or I don't even think she really likes Jamie. I just think when you're put in a position, when you're inside a house with the same people for 6 months and you're partying, you're drinking, you sparking up and rolling up, it comes to a point where it's like you look at this person and you're like, well, you know, granted, I've met some people outside of our circle, outside of our box, outside of our house. But if I had to do this shit with somebody, if I had to show my Brigitte to somebody, it would at least be this nigga. You know what I'm saying? It would at least be the nigga that I've stayed with and lived with here for the past 6 months who, you know, has went out with me a couple times, guarded, played bodyguard for some other niggas who I was trying to go for. It's, you feel me, like that type vibe. But I don't think none of them like each other. And then you end the shit off with Julie and Matt. And bro, this nigga Matt, I don't even know what to think about that nigga, bro. Like, I know last episode I was saying, oh, he's a seasoned vet. I don't know that. I thought I did. I'm sorry, guys. If I was caught up, I may have had a better gauge. That nigga is not a seasoned vet. He's a JV player. He's a JV high school nigga that we might dress for varsity. And we'll sit him at the end of the bench, and the last 10 seconds of the game, you know, we'll let him take off his sweatsuit. The last 10 minutes of the game, we'll let him take off his warm up and go out there and do something, nigga. Get a pass, get a rebound, goof-eyed nigga. Cause there's no way. They left for the airport. They sitting up at the airport. Julie, and I hate to quote R. Kelly because that nigga's a pedophile, bro. But Julie's body was calling for this nigga. Julie's body had 1,000 missed calls, nigga, and 50,000 mixed texts. I said mixed with a S, with a double S. Double up, nigga. Missed text. Her body was screaming for this nigga, bro. That's why I said, sometimes I hate you average white niggas. I hate you on-ass niggas because it's like, why do you have the power of the average white nigga if you're not going to use it? You've done nothing. You have a different viewpoint than her. She's been coddled and has been inside the house all her life. Now she comes out, she thinks that you're just some super duper different nigga that she's just never ran into. No. Throw that nigga out in the real world. You won't tell the difference between that nigga and 20 other on-ass niggas who you know what I'm saying? It's like, why do you have the superpower of the average white nigga if you're not going to use it? And I'm like, bro, with the way that this nigga moving, the only thing that I conclude is that he has a bitch. There's no way he doesn't have a bitch. It's no way. Like, Julie is dead staring into this nigga's soul. And he had because at first I came to the conclusion, I was like, wait, maybe he doesn't get physical with her because he don't want to do this shit around everybody. He want to do it when it's just him and her. And when it was just him and her, that was his opportunity and he didn't do it. So I was like, okay, well, we won't say that. And then they made it to the parking lot and, you know, they were like close to each other. He hugging her. He like kind of rubbing his lips on her arm. I'm like, bro, just kiss her. Like, let's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Then she even asked this nigga, like, she is literally, nigga, Julie is behind the wheel, putting that bitch in overdrive, nigga, gassing that hoe. Moving the ship, nigga, she's shifting gears, nigga. Flying. Driving with no goddamn seatbelt, flying in the HOV lane. Telling that nigga, kiss me. This nigga couldn't even kiss her, talking about some, oh, it's gonna be fast. Nigga, what? What? And I'm glad she called that nigga out for that and was like, no, like, if you gonna do this shit, do it. And even after she said that shit, he still didn't do it. It was longer than the first one, but she still didn't do it. Like, he still didn't do it. It's like, bruh, come on, bro. This nigga's got a bitch at home. But it's like, nigga, put that shit behind you. And I know that sounds like shitty as fuck, but it's like, come on, bro. We seen a lot of debauchery. we seen so much debauchery. Let's not start playing moral police. Like, get the fuck out of here with it. We've seen, I recall a lot going on this season. I can't verbatim name what exactly happened, but we're not going to sit up here and just act like everyone has been angels and we all built snowmen and we all drank our hot cocoa with our scarves and played Mariah Carey's Christmas song. Nigga, no. There's so much fuck shit going on. We're not going to do that. But nigga, put that shit behind you on some real shit. Because it's like, I get it. This is the beginning and the start of reality TV, so he don't really know how this shit work. But it's like 9 times out of 10, motherfuckers don't care when you get back home. And especially if you didn't initially set that boundary, like not Paul, the nigga who's Danny, I think is his name or whatever, Daniel or Danny, I forget the nigga's name, the gay nigga. He was he said outright, like when cause they was going, bruh. Nigga, they're going, bruh. That's what I'm saying. Is like, this nigga, I guess he wants to be looked at. Cause some niggas be on that type vibe when they go to reality TV. They go on reality TV and be like, oh, like, I'm gonna be the good guy that, like, you know, she's gonna throw it at me and I'm gonna turn it down because, you know, you're not a 2-bit whore that like, nigga. Whole time, nigga, she's popping it on a weekly basis, nigga. What do you do? Fuck it. What are we talking about? What are we doing? So you want to play the moral ground, you want to play the high road, and that's not what everybody else is doing. Nobody else is thinking about what anybody else thinks except for you. If you feel like doing it, just do it. Why are we wasting so much time with this? I don't understand. And it's so disappointing to me that it's like you can't even analyze, you can't even look around and be like, oh, okay, well, when I look at her situation, like, if you just individually looked at their situations, bro, you could easily just see, like, they were going, bro. Hell, they were even going for Danny or Daniel or whatever his name was. And that nigga was gay. And even Daniel being gay, that nigga was still that nigga was still about to hit the Yoni verse. He was still about to get him some package. Nigga was at least gonna sniff the virgin. Like, it's no way. But guess what? Danny set that boundary early and said, oh, I got a boyfriend. So that immediately let them know what it was. So it's like, don't now have morals at the end and be like, oh, I've got a bitch. It's like, well, nigga, we made it here. Nigga, we made it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nigga, we made it thus far. So it's coming to the point now where it's like, you might as well. But like I said, this is the start of reality TV. Later on, bro, like now, in present time, niggas don't care about that shit. And I assure you, if they caught up with Matt and asked him today, would he go back and would he, like, nigga, break Julie's fucking back? That nigga would say yes, bro. Scouts honor, both hands on the Bible, on Ja Rule, that nigga would say yes. Because he'd be like, oh, I was waiting at somebody on college, you dumb nigga. And whatever bitch he was waiting at Georgia Tech, she's out there letting people sniff her virgin as well. Do not get me started, bruh. These niggas will go on these reality TV shows. Hell, they boyfriend or girlfriend will fully back them going on to reality TV. And be like, oh, okay, yeah. Like, you could fake a relationship. Like, get your clout, get your bread, Go on there and act like you like old girl. Like, fake a relationship, cool, whatever. They literally do that. And these niggas will go, I'm not justifying it or saying it's okay, but it's like, that happens. Like, you're not going to be a demon for kissing her compared to, like, what else is going on across the board. They girlfriend, boyfriend be like, oh, do whatever you need to do there. As long as you come home and you know by the time you come home, that shit's done. And that's what be happening. So it was too much for me. And it was interesting to see. But everybody went and they really tried to make Julie like the main character, which, like, I was like, well, let's hear from everybody. And even though I don't fuck with nobody on this cast, I was like, let's just hear from everybody. They was like, oh, well, let's see what Julie does with BYU. And, oh, Julie makes it on Larry King. And it's like, and that nigga Larry King asked her like 12 questions. And swear to God, nigga, she was not answering none of them shits. That nigga Larry King was like, oh, do you feel like you broke the rules? I feel like I was myself. Bitch, what? Nobody asked about your personality traits that I can make you a sim or something. Now, like, we said, did you feel like you broke the rules? Like, he was asking straight simple questions, and she was literally dancing. The same shit she was being a hypocrite about and got on that nigga David about, she was literally sitting up there doing. Her ass didn't answer none of the damn questions. But anyway, props to everybody who, and you could, nigga, oh my gosh. And you, before I'm done, no, back to Julie. Well, since they want to make her the main character, nigga, let's make her the main character. Her ass sitting up there, like, this nigga Matt didn't even know she was going. If that nigga Jamie really wanted to be, if he really wanted to see her virgin, nigga, he could have done it. When she was at the airport, I thought Matt spun the block. I started looking down on my phone, texting this shit, whatever. Nigga, I looked back up because she was just ecstatic, nigga. She was going crazy. I literally thought that this nigga Matt had came back whole time. She with Jamie. I said, see, y'all niggas gotta learn the difference between, oh, like, she's just super friendly and she's going. Like, no, she's going means, nigga, she's acting like this, nigga. Being friendly is like, oh, acting like this with every guy. But she claimed her love interest is Matt. The way that she was acting with Matt, I need to see a difference between the way that you're acting with Matt with the way that you're acting with Jamie. You couldn't have told me in that scene where she's all over Jamie, that nigga Jamie, if he wanted to, which, of course, he didn't want to be a bad guy either. If I was Jamie, I'd be like, fuck it, nigga. The end of the day, nigga, Melissa, she's attached. The average white nigga has the power to do whatever he wants. He could have kissed Julie and still made it home, and Melissa still give that yoni away. Like, that's how that shit goes as an average white nigga. The world is yours. Play The World Is Yours by Nas. Whose world is... The world is yours. The world is mine, it's mine, it's mine. Yes, the world is yours, nigga. Come on, gang. Like, what the fuck is we talking about? But anyway, like I said, props to everybody who was on this show. Glad we got to finish it and brought it back and ended it out strong. So we finna move on to the next show per usual. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm gonna just scroll. That's usually what I do. Like, of course, I don't have enough supporters, and that's not me like dogging on y'all, whatever. Like, if you here, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, whatever. But no, of course nobody comments like, oh, watch this. Like I literally just get on here, nigga, and just scroll and like whatever the fuck it lands on, or like if I scroll past some shit, I'm like, well, fuck it, just turn it on. That's literally how it happens. Like I don't, I don't be like, nobody comments like, oh, watch this. Like no, I click the shit and it's here. Like I said, props to everybody who was on the show. Props to y'all for being here. We finished another show. We did this shit, recovered. Love y'all. I'm out. On to the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe,